Seems like the time that I brew a blonde ale up, I start seeing blonde ales more and more at the LCBO. What did we do? We did Matter of Fact from Collective Arts. We did North of 41 from Hop City. And now we got another one here from Prince Eddy's. So, let's dive into this one. Hopefully we don't lose any body parts, as this beer names suggests. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for another Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is from the Prince Eddy's Brewing Company out in Prince Edward County, obviously. This is their Chin Dropper Blonde Ale. Boom. Really cool looking can design. Nice pretty lady on there with what seems to be possibly a mermaid because there's a mermaid's tail. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Chin Dropper Blonde Ale, unfiltered, light, tropical, 4.7% alcohols by volume, 20 IBUs. So pretty excited. Unfiltered, light, and tropical. Maybe they used a bit more, maybe they used some dry hops in here, give it that added boost of tropicaliness. Didn't filter it, so I don't think it's going to be reminiscent of, say, like a lager that the North of 41 degrees was. I think it, if I remember correctly, Matter of Fact, I think was also a little hazy. So maybe closer to that end, but let's see. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Skoka Brewery IPA glass. And no, again, this is not an IPA, but this is the glassware I'm using, and realistically, I'm not going to be a stickler for it. About half the beer or so right there. Looking at the beer, a little bit of a haze to it, but not as much. I thought there was going to be a bit more, but no, nothing crazy, but a nice bit of haze. Nice white head on top, looking pretty nice yellow golden color, indeed maybe a pale gold. Let's just dive in on that nose. As for the aroma, yeah, tropical fruity. Mangoes, bready, grainy, and a little grassy, like dried grass or hay. Hay works better. Yeah, mangoes, a little bit of orange zest, bready, hay, a little bit of caramel. Very interesting. The tropical notes in here, that mango that I'm getting off of here, seems to clash a little bit with the other, more maltier based flavors of, your caramels, grass, hay, and breadiness. Seems to clash just a little bit, giving off a awkward kind of sweetness, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. If you swirl around a bit, those tropical notes do come out a bit more. That mango and orange note, so it does work out, I guess. Let's dive in on that sip. As for flavor, you know what? Ain't too bad. Definitely a little bit more. It does have a little bit of like a hoppiness to it, being that it's a little bit of like a slightly piney, more citrusy bitterness in the back end. The flavor is more of like melons or cucumbers with that little bit of citrus and pine. Seems to be what's going on with this one. Not quite as malty and lagery-esque as the North of 41 though, but pretty cool stuff indeed. Let's learn a little bit more about it, shall we? So cheers everybody. Well, let's keep on drinking. Okay, carbonation on it. There isn't a decent amount of effervescence in it, but at the same time, the effervescence is very upfront, and then it kind of just goes away and almost comes across as a little flat, or at very minimum, undercarbonated as well. It's a very weird thing, because there's effervescence for a split second, and then it's just gone. Kind of disappointed on that regard. Flavors on here. Slight bit of pine. More of a citrusy, like lemon citrusy bitterness to it. and then a little hint of like a sweet melon, and then more of that hay or grassy sort of flavors coming through. Not too bad, just a little clashy with the flavors, but hey, it's still quite refreshing. I just wish that carbonation was a bit more present throughout the whole sip, but other than that, pretty damn good and pretty damn refreshing. Let's take a look at the can. Prince Eddy's Brewing Company Chin Dropper Blonde Ale. Again, 4.7% ABV, 20 IBUs. Description for Chin Dropper, to pay tribute to Prince Eddy's lover from the lake, who crafted a light-bodied blonde ale with a tropical aroma, a smooth, easy-drinking, refreshing ale. Ingredients are water, malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast. About the brewery, it seems they also have another description just for the brewery, it seems. At Prince Eddy's Brewing Co., we are passionate about creating beers that go hand in hand with the adventurers we crave. We have blended our love for tropical travelers with our culture, and especially our beer. Whether it's sand, snow, water, or air, we love to explore. So we've crafted the ultimate adventure beers perfect for pairing with your endless search for nirvana. Pretty cool. Produced by Prince Eddy's Brewing Co. in Picton, Ontario, Canada. Pretty cool stuff. On the bottom, we have a package on date of January 21st, 2021. So this beer is fairly old, almost 5 months old. So there's going to be a little age to it. I'm not getting it as fresh as, so you have to note that indeed. Can see why there is a lack of carbonation throughout the whole sip. It does have a little bit, but not as it probably once had, so duly noted. Moving over to the website, princeeddys.store, because this is what you get when you throw it into Google. You will find Chin Dropper. It gives you a price. We'll talk about pricing in just a minute. Has pretty much the exact same description, just shorter from the can. Again, 4.7% ABV, 20 IBUs. Also now available in the LCBO. Pretty much it. Nothing too fancy here, just a standard shop sort of page. As for Untapped, Chin Dropper has been given a 3.49 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just under 2,200 ratings. And finally, for the price of this brew, taxes in and everything at your local LCBO, you're looking at $3.25 for the 473 ml tallboy can. $3.25 seems to be, again, that sort of average, I want to call it, or at least the one that I've seen and have deduced. So you really can't go wrong. I would just recommend check the bottoms of the cans to make sure they're a fresher or a more recent date code. I didn't check today. I just didn't. I usually do, but I didn't. So I got a little bit of an older can, which is fine. It's not at its best, but you know, things to note. Overall, it's not a bad beer. Mine is a little bit older, so I'm going to take that into account while rating it. Again, I think at its fresher, if I got a fresher can, the carbonation would be up there, and I think there would be maybe a little less astringent bitterness or lingering bitterness. I think this has just been affected by age rather than it having problems during its brewing or packaging. So overall, we're gonna look past the ageness of this, that seems to be the best word, and just go from there. So with that said, choosing the final sip, let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Overall, Prince Eddy's Brewing Company, Chin Dropper. Thankfully, my chin is still here. Very pleased to see that it's here, and the beer does not live up to its name in that regard. But I wish I got a fresh can from the LCBO just to really experience what this beer is like, at its potential, at its fullest potential. Because I did still enjoy this beer. It was a little bit too lingery bitterness and kind of weird bitterness with the bit of the melon, going back and forth to a little bit of pine and a little bit of a citrus, and then the hay and whatnot. But you know what? It's a tropical blonde. It's an unfiltered blonde. It's nothing too out there, but then again, it does have a little bit of pizzazz to it, which makes it quite enjoyable to drink. Again, I wish the carbonation was up there a bit, because I can see this being an absolute just godsend of a refreshing beer on a hot ass day. Not too high in the alcohol department, so it won't dehydrate you as crazy as say like a 6 or 7% beer would. But it does give you that amazing refreshment you're looking for in a beer when the weather's hot. Today, as recording, it was like 30 degrees out, and it was hot as all hell, which was great. I think the hottest day of the year so far. And one of these, after you're mowing the lawn, or if you're outside barbecuing or something like that, a solid companion. So overall, Chin Dropper Blonde Ale from Prince Eddy's gets a solid 7-8 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's gonna do it for me, mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Oh, my chin's still attached to my face. Thank God, 'cause I don't wanna get it replaced, and I don't wanna lose this beard that it's a part of. Ooh, cheers.